Hello, hello from Birmingham, Alabama. As you can see, I am outside. It is such a beautiful day in the South. I had to come outside. No, I didn't have to, but because I'm not at home, and it is 4 o'clock. Hello there. I see Brianna waving. I'm going to make sure you get in my live. Invite you to join. Yes, put you here. Um, because it is time, we never miss a Saturday. It is that time, my favorite time of day, and it is time for our Soulful Saturday conversation. Today, we are going to be speaking with Brianna Watson and waiting for her to join us live. She is a massage therapist. She is a lymphedema specialist, and I'm very excited to talk with her because this is a specialty that maybe a lot of people don't necessarily know about, but it is very is widely experienced, we'll say, in terms of medical ailments and challenges for people. And so I want Brianna to come on and talk about her, not only her experience as a masseuse, but also just her expertise with this practice in the space of massage. So, as you know, every Saturday we come on and we talk with gems in our community, right? And she's definitely one of them. And I know she's trying to join us, so we'll just wait till she joins us. Now, you might be asking, why am I outside? Why am I in Alabama? So I drove down to Birmingham today to spend a little time with my Bucci-ful friends, I like to say, sent me a request. Let's see. Hey, Jabari. Sent a request. So view the request. Let's see. Go live with Brianna. There we go. All right. So I came down to see my friends here. We're at a place called Harvest Roots Ferment. And I see you, Brianna. Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. I'm out. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, it's clear.
Good. I was just sharing with people that I am outside on this beautiful, sunshiny day. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama today.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So, of course, but I never miss a time to have a Soulful Saturday conversation. This is my love, my passion. I'm so excited that you're joining us. I'm down here with what I say, some of my Bucci-ful friends.
Awesome.
And when I'm done talking with you, when our conversation is finished, I'm going to go live on, look what she's holding. Hold that up again. Her favorite flavor of kombucha. That is Earth Goddess. So that's your favorite. Thank you, Brianna, for that. So we're going to go live on our kombucha page and just show you where we are. I'm at a place called Harvest Roots Ferments, and they are just a wonderful couple who own a kombucha tap room down here in Birmingham, Alabama, and they are my friends. So I came down to just spend some time with them and, share some of their delicious booch with some of my people. So here I am. But that's not why you're here. I am so excited about talking to you. I've been really digging into this topic of lymphedema, and I want you to just share with people. First of all, if you don't know, Brianna is an awesome massage therapist. So if you're looking or in need of a massage therapist in the Atlanta area, you need to contact BMW Wellness because she is my personal massage therapist. And I will tell you, Brianna, everywhere I go, I don't care where I go. I don't care if it's the Ritz-Carlton, if it's the Omni, the W, all these fancy places. When I go to these places, I'm like, this is not the massage I'm used to, right? You have me spoiled, girl. I'm gonna tell you, I am so spoiled with your massages. And so it doesn't matter where, if you're in some high-end place or not. If you're a good therapist, you're a great, you're just a good therapist. So I just want to give you those accolades. I think you're an amazing, phenomenal therapist. And I want people to know you and go get experience a massage with Brianna, and then you'll have something to compare your experiences by. So let's talk about what you do. You are a massage therapist, and then you have this expertise in this specific area of lymphedema. So I'll leave it to you, and you can start anywhere you like.
Okay. I've been a massage therapist for 23 years, and I went to school in Atlanta, and then I went down to Savannah and was down there for a while and hooked up with a plastic surgeon. One of my friends worked for there, and she got me hired on, and they incorporated lymphatic massage into their practice. They saw how people healed faster. So all their therapists, they wanted trained. So they sent me out and got trained, paid everything. And from there, I was used to doing deep tissue. It was a big change, but I was like, willing to learn. So I took it under my practice, learned how to do it. I use it in my regular massage because I had so many people who would have like knee surgery, shoulder surgery, and to help them to recover. So lymphatic was, you know, an awesome tool to have. So from there, I worked with the chiropractor and also the plastic surgery. And then, you know, time passed and I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
And, you know, I had some people, it was very scarce because it was in 2008 when I moved back up to Atlanta. And saw that a lot of my patients had swelling issues. So I was doing the lymphatic and saw that there is a condition called lymphedema, and it's for a chronic condition of swelling. And time went by, I finally saved up money and got my full certification in lymphedema. So I'm truly a lymphedema specialist now. But lymphedema is basically the lymphatic system that is compromised from you're either born with it, which is only about 10% is called primary lymphedema. And then secondary lymphedema is due to cancer, infections, surgeries. So that's secondary, and that is a larger number of people who are affected. It's up to 90% of people end up having secondary. So basically that being like, I think it's like 3 out of 10 people end up getting it if you've had surgery or cancer.
Wow.
So it's a large number and it's growing, you know, just because more people are having surgeries.
Yep.
A lot of our diet is poor. So we have a lot of sodium compromising, and that adds to, you know, and sugar, because diabetes, majority of the people, you see them having, you know, ulcers. That's all compromising of the lymphatic system also.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So nowadays, now that you have this expertise, and you said I heard you say 90% of people deal with secondary lymphedema.
Yes.
About, I guess, 10% are primary, meaning that they inherited this illness or this
from birth.
genetic. Right. So are the vast majority of your clients that deal with lymphedema, have post-surgery? What is some? Yeah.
A lot of them are post-surgery and recovering. So I encourage them, even if they didn't know about lymphatic, they're my clients. So it's like, you're about to have surgery. We need to, the lymphatic system is like the plumbing of our bodies. So if that's clogged, you're going to have issues, you know, it clean. So I encourage people to get one before they get surgery, because it's kind of like doing a detox. So whenever something comes up, your body is able to combat it and attack it, because your lymphatic system has, you know, the things in there that can go in there and attack the disease and infection and heal faster. The white blood cells are in there to be able to take.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing you say, you know, this is super important to help our immune system, to help us stay strong, and particularly during this pandemic that we're living in. How is that working, right? Because people might be saying, well, we're in a pandemic, I can't go to or I'm a little bit nervous about going to a massage therapist, or I want to know more. I want to have this experience. What would you share, or what would you tell people about that?
I was surprised. I mean, most people keep coming. I haven't had I'm like, you guys, it's COVID. You're like, Brianna, I
They
know
don't care.
you're safe. I'm like, because I mean, I wear my mask. I even have a shield. Also, sometimes I double up. I sterilize everything. I mean, we keep everything clean. I wipe everything down from,
Mhm.
the chairs, the knobs, the switches from
Yeah.
every client. So I try to make it as safe because I mean, I have a lot of elderly clients. So
Okay.
make sure that they're safe and they feel comfortable coming in. Initially, I made them not come in. They wanted to come in. I was like, no,
No.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want you to come in to compromise your system, but
Right.
we do take the extra precautions to make sure everything is sterile and from peroxide, I spray everything. I mean, that's my go-to cleansing, for,
Yeah.
but I mean, oxygen is what we need in our body, you know.
Right.
So oxygen, disease cannot survive in oxygen. So with peroxide, you could do that. I mean, even I have it where I brush my teeth with, make sure I spray my mouth to keep any infection down. Um,
Right.
Even my body, sometimes I spray that because that absorbs. So that's why I encourage my clients to get like a food grade peroxide. And you can find that in most health food stores.
Okay.
The brown bottle has stabilizers, so there's chemicals in there for it to last longer. I use that for cleaning knobs and everything else. But the
Right.
grade, you can use that on your skin. Some people, they fight cancer with peroxide and put that in
Right.
their water and fight flu symptoms. So I encourage people, any way you can get pure oxygen into your body, hyperbaric chambers. There's so
Yeah.
many different ways, even just my next goal is to get an oxygen machine where every time I do a massage or any therapy, they can get pure oxygen into their body because that encouraged healing. So,
Wow, that's pretty fascinating. I mean, you said so much there. So the first thing I want to ask about is the or just talk about a little bit is the oxygen levels, because I know that or at least it's my understanding that people that struggle or have been impacted with COVID, the
mhm.
oxygen levels have dropped significantly, right? So
That,
this speaks directly to the lymphatic system.
well, yes, I mean, not so much of it competes in it because mainly it's the fluid in our body. That's what the lymphatic system is. It's more the fluid.
Okay.
Oxygen is just a component that goes into the fluid to keep
Okay.
her, So
Okay.
it's just
So they
another,
have a relationship.
they
Yeah.
do relationship because the oxygen is part of the water, so you want to keep both. A lot of times, with smoking and just pollution, sodas, alcohol, that all depletes our oxygen in our body. So
Yeah.
we want to replenish, because that adds to the water in our body also. So,
Yeah. Yeah, you made me think about this because I know that we've spoken about this before, just about water. I remember when you first started working with me, and you said, I can tell you drink a lot of water just by the way your skin feels. And yeah, I want you to talk a little bit about that for people to really understand how important it is. Because I hear a lot of people saying, oh, like I just don't drink water. I can't drink a lot of water. I have to force myself to drink water. And I'm like, well, that's so counter to like what is natural and needed in our body. So I want you to just talk a little bit about the water now that you mentioned that.
okay, our body consists of 60% of water. So if you're not drinking water, um, a lot of your organs can't function. So, including your lymphatic system, it's nothing but water. So,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
dehydrated, then it can't flush the, like I said, the lymphatic system is the plumbing of our body. So, it's
yes,
rejuvenate. You have dead cells going into there, into the blood, into the lymphatic system. It collects all of that, and if it's dry, just think of like a dry river. you know, nothing can move past it. So if
Yeah.
you have water in there, it can flow, and then it brings, you know, life into it. You know, you got your fish and
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of the water is so important. Just, you know, the dryness of our skin. And that's how I can normally tell people is like, oh, your skin is so dry, you need to increase, or even water. I mean, for your muscles, because people ache and a lot of it is dehydration. Um, that's why lately I've been, you know, taking more courses, just to be able to, I want to eventually offer IV therapy, because it's the cheapest natural thing that we could do is put saline into our body, because so many people are dehydrated, and that can replenish the body in a, you know, instantly, you know. So instead of drinking it, you can basically do IV therapy, which is basically, you know, saline solution, but it's, you know, basically will fill your body with the water that it's lacking.
Wow. And see, I was going to ask you, what is IV therapy? Because I've never heard of that. And I'm like, so really, you can actually infuse the water into people's
Yeah.
bodies if they are lacking water.
Yes.
That's crazy. That is really good. And how do you do that? Like, how are you through a needle,
So
through an IV?
like it's an IV. So, you know, when you go in the hospital, and even they do it in the hospital, if you're dehydrated, or they want to give you meds,
Yeah.
they this, you know, little bag of fluid, and they
Yeah.
inject it in there, and that's where the medicine goes through your body. So
Yeah. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
healing, so there are therapies where you can just do that, and they put, you know, B12 in there, the Myers cocktail, which is like a great immune booster. A lot of people
What is it
don't
called? Myers cocktail? I never
Myers
heard of that.
know. So most people don't realize it, but when you go to like urgent care and you have the flu and you're like, oh, I need the shot, what it is a Myers cocktail. And
Really?
and it basically is full of vitamin C, B12, everything to boost your immune system. I'm like, why just offer the Myers cocktail versus the flu shot? You know, because
Yeah. So
it's
is that what okay, so hold up, time out. I need to make sure I understand this. Is that what you're saying the flu shot is primarily composed of?
no,
No.
no,
No,
it's
no.
not.
Well,
I'm
when you say go, okay, so I don't have a lot of experience with urgent care, and
okay.
when people ask for the shot, I don't know what that. So help me understand that.
So basically, some people will go to the urgent care, like if they're coming down with symptoms, and they'll
Yeah.
do urgent care. Um, it's normally like a shot that they give you. And
Okay.
they never label what the shot is.
So you
But
don't know. Okay, but hold up, that scares me right there. So you mean to tell me people take shots and don't know what it is? Oh
no,
my God.
because it's supposed to be building your immune system against the flu. But
Wow.
working in a holistic office and working with, you know, nurses and everything, and even at the plastic surgeon, they're like, oh, you're feeling sluggish, we'll give you a B12 shot. Oh, well, you know, we'll give you some of the Myers cocktail, or oh, you
Yeah.
have PI, we'll go ahead and give you some saline, some fluid into your body. And I'm like, well, why aren't they doing this for the common person?
Yes. That's
Giving
the thing. I'm like, really?
probiotics and all this medicine. I mean, not
Wow.
but, antibiotics, all this stuff that strips away the goodness.
Yeah.
This adding, I'm like, why isn't this offered to everybody? These are great tools, and you know, things that they could offer to people. So that was like, okay, if I can be able to offer this to people, it gives them an alternative. You know, I'm not saying not to get the flu shot. That's, you know, your choice of what you decide. But
Right.
to be able to offer the Myers cocktail, which is basically nothing but vitamins that you can take in your veins
Wow.
straight into your system at the pure,
Wow. Wow. This
this
is
could
crazy.
change, you know, healthcare. And
Yeah.
countries offer this is just, you know, the pharmaceutical company is, you know, what dictates a lot of our healthcare, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, because unfortunately we live in a country where sickness, right?
Yeah.
It's the sick model versus the well care model, right? It's the sick care. We're only dealing with things after they happen versus trying to create a space, a place, a country, where a world
Yeah.
where being well is the standard of the day. It seems that being sick is the standard. This is what keeps hospitals in business, and all these things are like a business. The pharmaceutical companies,
Definitely.
it's a whole business, right? Like even the whole
Def-
pandemic we're dealing with, and the vaccines, and the billions of dollars that are being spent, even the relief for it's just so layered in terms of the complexities of what it means to be sick. It's like
yeah.
you tip more money being sick than it is to keep a population of people well. It's really, it's mind boggling to me.
It's the same with the lymphedema issue. A lot of people, when doctors that address it, it's at the most chronic stage where you'll see somebody with this huge arm, one
Yeah,
huge arm or one huge leg, and
yeah,
most people think, oh, they're just obese. And I'm like, clearly there's something wrong when there's only one leg that's bigger than the other. Or,
right, right.
or the fact that they're obese is because they have this issue of this one chronic leg and you
Wow.
can't move.
Yeah.
So obesity ends up happening because there's no movement. I mean, it hurts. So um, I want to be able to, and I do see it at the earliest stage. So the sooner you can, you know, learn about, I mean, the basic thing is I have them on is my compression socks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Your lymph system basically is the only system that doesn't have a pump. Like your veins all has the heart that
Right.
pump the blood through your body. Versus
Okay.
lymphatic system does not have a pump. Your pump is
Okay.
movement. So you have to move, and your calves are the biggest component. So if you have weak calves, you more than likely has, you know, insufficient veins, and that contributes to lymphedema. And like when you
Wow.
people that have like ulcers or cellulitis on their leg, it's all because of the lack of circulation that's happening in your legs that pumps everything back to your heart so it can get the proper nutrients back to your feet.
Wow.
Lack
Wow.
nutrients in your lower body because it doesn't have the strength to pump up back to the heart to get the nutrients back to the feet. So
Wow. This is so fascinating. I mean, I think we can really just go in a lot of different directions with this
mhm.
particular topic. But girl, I do not want to get carried away and off topic. But I gotta have you back because I have so many questions about this, and I don't want to get into like, what about like me? Because I want like, well, what if I see this or that? Okay, so I want to keep it so that people get really informed, and the point of these conversations is really to help people get informed and really
Mhm.
take their health into their own hands, right, and not be reliant upon somebody to tell them this is what you do. So just can you tell us, or tell just what's some of the signs people can look for if they believe they're experiencing lymphedema, or maybe or have this condition, and maybe even in their loved ones, if they see something, what would be like a key sign of lymphedema?
Key signs are swelling that does not go away after um, 3 to 6 months. So
Wow.
if you're still dealing, I mean, because granted, if you have an injury, you're going to have reoccurring swelling just
Yeah.
by, you know, increased activity. Uh,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
but if after you have healed and everything else is, you know, fine, and that normally takes up sometimes 6 months or even a full year, depending on what the surgery is. Sometimes you do continue having swelling, and it's sore. Um, it just won't go away. And it normally collects in folds of your body. Your larger nodes are all the creases of your body. So you have nodes around your clavicle. You have under your armpits,
Yeah.
in your groin area on both sides, in the back of your knees. So people who end up having lymphedema, they'll have it like in the folds of their elbow, where it collects, or just even down in here where, like, where it
Yeah.
down further.
Your
And
tricep area.
yes,
Yeah.
tries
Yeah.
it down more, and you can kind of compare from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Or you have this skinny body, but then your hips or like your calves are so enormous,
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah.
so it just depends on, some people's like, well, that's where I hold my fat or whatever. But sometimes it's over time where it's like out of control of getting larger, and it's tender. And
Yeah.
tenderness is, another factor of it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And
Yeah. Okay.
your skin quality. If you can tell that the skin quality, is depleting, then that may be signs that something else is happening.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, this is really great, Brianna. Tell people if people want to get in touch with you. First of all, where are you? Where are you in the city? I know you're in multiple places. You have different locations that you work out of. So just give people some sense of where you are in case they want to come and experience one of your massages, one of your awesome massages, magnificent massages, number one. And then let people know. I know we have BMW Wellness. Do you, I believe you either have a website or are working on a website. What's going, like, where can we find you?
So I'm on Instagram. So I have like two Instagrams. One is Brianna Martin Watson, and then there's BMW Wellness. I'm trying to do better about IG.
Don't worry about it. You and the rest of the world, like, it blows my mind. I'm like, don't you have you ever done a lot? No. Don't you have it? I do, but I don't really. So it's cool. It's all good. No apologies needed. You're busy working. You're busy helping people to heal. So yeah, like, IG is not the most important thing. I get it. Okay.
But my office is out in Douglasville, right on Fairburn Road.
Yep.
I work out of an office. It's called Massage Solutions, but my business is inside. And
Yeah.
so you can call me. It's better to just call me on my number. It's 912-704-3392.
Okay.
I can schedule you, but you can also look me up under Massage Solutions in Douglasville. I think we're like one of the top people for, if you Google massage or lymphatic massage.
Yeah. Give me the number one more time, Brianna. I'm going to put it in the comments.
Okay, it's 912
912
704
704. I put 702. Go ahead.
3392.
3392. And you have another office that you work out of too, don't you?
Yes, I also work out in Tyrone. It's called Trilogy Wellness.
Uh-huh.
And it's a holistic center. We have two chiropractors. Dr. Anna Just Buddy is the owner of that. And we also have a medical doctor there that basically, our full practice is basically concentrating on wellness and full body wellness. And we offer vitamins is our first go-to. We're not saying, they don't prescribe, regular conventional medicine, but our goal is to wean people off of pain meds and prescription meds and offer vitamins. So that's
Yes.
Tyrone, Georgia, which is right next to Peachtree City. So it's
Yes.
South Atlanta. So
Yeah.
place.
Nice.
So
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So I can talk to you all day. Right? I'm like, I just love her. She's so calm. I love your energy. I just think it's just like I get relaxed, not only in my massage, but just being in your presence because you have such a sweet, soft, easygoing spirit. And that helps people to be more relaxed and to heal, I think, as well. A lot of it has to do with your demeanor and your attitude and the way you just vibe and show up in the world. So I appreciate that very
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, it's been
This
my
is awesome.
say again.
I said, giving me this opportunity is awesome. So
Oh, yay, yay. Because people, you know what? I believe, in sharing good things and good people. And I think that more people should know about you. As many people that do know about you and utilize your service, I don't think enough do. And I think, once again, for me, you're an uncut gem in my community because you are a gem. Uncut gems, they're just like, they're just these powerful sources, right? Oh, look at you. You got your crystal. Yes. Yes. And so, crystals, as we know, representative of healing, and they are their own source in and of themselves. But I'm very happy and just honored to be connected with you. We've been connected for many years. I was sharing with somebody said, well, how did you meet Brianna? I said, she and her family used to come to my yoga class many years ago when I used to teach in the park. And we just have stayed connected ever since. And I've seen you grow and evolve over the years. Always loved your massages and just gotten nothing but better, right? As time goes on, you just keep getting better. So I keep coming back.
thank you.
So I know that that's part of what's keeping me healthy too. So I want to thank you for that. Thank you for that as well. Because as I always say, wellness and health, it's more than one thing. It's a component of things, and you need to incorporate all the things so we can stay healthy and survive, not only survive, but thrive during things like a pandemic, right? And just keep ourselves intact. So I am going to let you go.
Thank you.
And yes, we'll be sharing this video live, and we'll be putting it up on our YouTube channel so you can catch it there. And I want to say thank you, Brianna. It's been my absolute pleasure talking. Yes, of course, talking with you, and we will have you back. I hope that more people come and check you out. And if you're dealing with lymphedema, Brianna is your girl, so you need to give her a call. All right.
Thank you.
Peace and blessings, love. Yes. I'll talk to you soon. See you at my next appointment.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.